Hello children, welcome again to another class of English language. Today children we are continuing with chapter active voice and passive voice. Now after learning all the rules and the way how we change sentences from active to passive, let us do some sentences and revise this with you. Now what is the heading? The heading is change the sentences in the passive voice. So what's the first question? Thieves attacked the traveler. Now in this sentence we know that the thieves is the subject, attacked is the verb which is in the past tense, and the traveler is the object. Now according to the rule we know that we need to change places of the subject and the object. So we begin our answer with the object, that is the traveler. Now, since our sentence, the active sentence is in the past tense, we need to use was or were, and then we need to use the V3 form of the verb. So, the traveler is the singular subject, so we will use was, and then we write the V3 form of the verb, which is attacked. Now, after writing the verb, we need to add the agent, by agent, okay? So, the preposition by, and after that we will be writing the new object. So, the traveler was attacked by thieves. So, now children, let us look at the next sentence. A snake had bitten the little boy. Now, if we have a look in the sentence, we have had and plus we have the verb in the V3 form. So already I have taught you that if you have sentences with had and the V3 form, or have and has and the V3 form in your active sentences, what we will be doing, we will add had been. We will add been after writing the helping verb. So a snake is the subject and the little boy is the object. So we start the answer using the little boy. Now, since we already have had as the helping verb, we will be writing had plus been plus the V3 form of the verb which is already written. So, been bitten by whom? By a snake. Next children, we have the sentence, two men are repairing the car. This sentence is an example of the present continuous tense. So we already have the helping verb here, are, and the continuous form of the verb which is repairing. So when we have sentences like this, while writing the answer, we use B-E-I-N-G, being, and then the V3 form of the word. We do not use repairing. We do not use the V1 plus ing form of the verb. But instead of that, we use being and then the V3 form of the verb. So, two men is the subject, the car, the object. So, let us begin our answer with the car. The car. Now, since we know the rule of present tense is are and am, the same goes for the continuous form. We use helping verbs like am, is or are. So the subject is singular, so we will write is. Now, since we have the verb in the ing form, we will be writing being, B-E-I-N-G, being, and then we will change the verb that is repairing to the V3 form of the verb. So we will write being repaired. By who is it being repaired? By two men. Now children, let us look at the fourth example. The wind blew down the tree. Now we have the verb in the past tense form, and we have the wind as the subject, and we have the tree as the object. Now let us change places. We'll begin with the new subject, that is the tree. Now since we have the verb in the past tense form, we know that we can use was and were based on the requirement of the subject. So the tree was. Now we need to write down the verb in the V3 form. So blue will change to blown, and then we will write down. By what was it blown down? It was blown down by the wind. Next children, we have the shark bit the fisherman. So we have bit in the V2 form and the shark, which is your subject, and the fisherman, which is the object. So we change places of the subject and the object, and we begin with the new subject, the fisherman. Since we already know that the verb was in the past tense, we write was bitten. We change bite to, we change bit to bitten, and then we write by who was it bitten? By the shark. Next we have all the children quickly obeyed the order. Now we have all the children as your subject and we have the word obeyed. Now what did they obey? They obeyed the order. So we begin with the new subject, that is the order. Now since the active sentence is in the past tense form, we will be using was. Now we will write quickly. Was quickly obeyed. This is how we write it in the passive form. The order was quickly obeyed by whom? By all the children. So I hope children you have understood how to change your sentences from active to passive form. Thank you. Was quickly obeyed. This is how we write it in the passive form. The order was quickly obeyed by whom? By all the children. So I hope children you have understood how to change your sentences from active to passive form. Thank you.